morning, everyone. Welcome to the 18th Annual Lifelong Citizenship Award Ceremony. My name is Jackie, and I'm with the Active Lifestyles Program. We have our honorees sitting up front here. And please rise, if you are able, for the presentation of the colors, and remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you to the Honor Guard and to Carla Vaney, our vocalist for the national anthem. I would now like to introduce you to the Mistress of Ceremonies for today, Ms. Sheila Willis. She is our Active Lifestyles Advisory Committee Chair.
You may be seated. Good morning. I am Sheila Willis, and I'm delighted to be your MC for the 18th Annual Newport News Lifelong Citizenship Award Ceremony. As chair of Newport News Active Lifestyle Advisory Committee, it is an honor to represent the committee to celebrate the lifelong contributions of our honorees. At this time, would the members of the advisory committee please rise? Thank you. Each year, we work with the Active Lifestyle Program to locate potential honorees so that we may come together to recognize their accomplishments and share our appreciation of their commitment to the citizens of Newport News. On behalf of the staff and members of the Active Lifestyle Advisory Committee, we welcome each of you as we celebrate the 2025 honorees, as well as the honorees from the past 16 years for their lifetime of support to this community. It is my pleasure to introduce our next guest, Reverend Annie Kilsmore, who will give the invocation.
Let us pray. Gracious God, we gather this morning to honor your beloved sons and daughters, Elwood, Jennifer, Annie, Eva, Samuela, Eunice, Dot, Bobby, Harold, and Dolores. Thank you for their presence in our lives and in our community, and for this opportunity for us all to come together and celebrate them. Thank you especially for the notable service each of these men and women has performed here in Newport News. We are a better city and better people because of their good work. They are a shining example to us, especially in these turbulent times. Help us who are gathered here today not only to honor these men and women, but also to emulate in our own lives their generosity of spirit, so that we too might make the world a better place. Thank you for the hope their lived example instills in our hearts. Please bless them this day and always, and please bless our time together. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Kishmore. We will now hear from Mr. Terrence Archie, Director of Newport News Parks and Recreation.
Good morning, everyone. I want to first thank you guys for coming out in the rain and bearing the weather for this awesome occasion. But I definitely want to tell you, I am Terrence Archie. I'm your new Parks and Recreation Director here at Newport News, and it's my honor to welcome you to Brittingham Midtown Community Center in the 2025 18th Annual Citizenship Award Program. This annual program is where we recognize and honor some very special residents of Newport News. But before we get into that, we definitely want to recognize some of our guests here that we have in the building. We're going to start with Councilman Robert Coleman of the Central District. And from the City Manager's Office, we have Ginger Blunt Moore. And from the Sheriff's Department, we have Sheriff Gabe Morgan Sr. Now we'd like to recognize some of our past recipients, past honorees that are present today. If you could, please stand or wave your hand if you can. We have Rachel Alburn of 2018. We can clap or we can wait till it's finished, whichever way y'all feel okay to do. But let me get through them and we'll clap at the end. We have Ruth Francis of 2015, Edith Lichtenstein of 2021, Charlie McClendon, 2024, Annie Lee Perham, 2023, and Jean Stockman, 2022. Give them a hand. Now, is there any other persons I missed as part of this group? Okay, we'll move forward. And could we please also give a big shout out and thanks to the Newport News Fire and Police Departments and the Office of the Sheriffs for presenting the colors and for serving lunch to our guests today. And at this time, I would like to recognize and invite Mr. Gerald Patsell, Vice President for the Peninsula Agency on Aging, for some remarks.
All right. Good morning, everyone. As I said, my name is Gerald Patel. I'm the Vice President of Community Services. Thank you. For the Peninsula Agency on Aging, and I'm standing in today for our President and CEO, Mr. William Massey, who unfortunately is at a out-of-state conference. He sends his regards. He wishes he could be here because he's attended many of these and really enjoys the event. As an agency, we have worked with older adults for over 50 years, so we have a little bit of experience with this. And as anybody who works with older adults understands that, older adults have a lot of experience and work ethic that they can provide to the community. And we have been associated with Ms. Eva Forehand with Peninsula Agency on Aging for many, many years. And we know she's a much deserving honoree, as is everyone else. Older adults provide a dedicated work and volunteer force contributing, significant amount of time to various causes. And they provide services such as mentoring, delivering meals, which is really important to the Peninsula Agency on Aging because we deliver Meals on Wheels and do 40 routes a day on the peninsula. Older adults involvement strengthens community bonds, supports nonprofit organizations, which Peninsula Agency on Aging is very grateful for since we are also a nonprofit. And they help the community address local needs that otherwise may not be met. In addition to bolstering social services and economic value, older adults' participation enhances inclusivity and resilience. They help advocate and they help the community stay connected with their citizenship. The community benefits from the work ethic and experiences of older adults, but on the other hand, it's also a win-win because the volunteers or the older adults also benefit. Being engaged in the community helps their mental health, and gives them purpose, a reason to get up in the morning and get out and do something in the community. It helps make new friends. Volunteering gets them out of the house, which also helps their physical activity. And of course, it helps them learn new skills. And as the saying goes, you're never too old to learn something new. So all of us who work with older adults, we know they have great life experiences. They have wonderful stories to tell. And if you spend any time with them, they're just fun to be around. So we appreciate all the help that we get in the community, and we acknowledge that Newport News, City of Newport News Parks and Rec and Active Lifestyle acknowledges their volunteers and older adults each year. It's a great thing to do. And not only just one day a year, all of our older adults should be they should be acknowledged and valued every day of the week. So we thank you, and again, thank for Newport News putting this event on. It's good to see everyone. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Gerald. I'm gonna tell you, I was laughing at myself because I was trying to say, how was I gonna announce the mayor? And I was in the mirror practicing this stuff and coming up with all these different tones in my voice. And I say, just calm down and introduce the mayor. But it gives me great pleasure to introduce the mayor, your mayor of the City of Newport News, the Honorable Philip Jones.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are we doing today? Well, first of all, I just want to say I'm sorry. I'm a Marine. I am never late, but my wife gave birth to our son last week, and he's a nine pounder. And right before I was getting ready to walk out of the house, he spit up on my suit, and I had to change. So that is why I am late. But I'm really glad to be here. A little sleep deprived, but I will do my best. First, just want to say also thank you to Mayor Price for being here, as well as Gigi Russell representing Congressman Scott. My fraternity brother, Charlie Hill, sir, always a pleasure, as well as the entire Ricks family, where my family worships. Pastor Ricks, always good to see you. So now let's get to why we are here. This lifelong award recognizes and applauds the contributions that our citizens over the age of 90 have made to the city and to our surrounding communities throughout their lifetime. 90 plus years young, that all makes the difference. Today we celebrate 10 outstanding residents who have given a combined 489 years of service to Newport News and the Peninsula. 489 years. This lifelong award, sponsored by Department of Parks and Recs, is now in its 18th year. A special thank you to the advisory committee members for your commitment to honoring those who have given and continue to give so much to our community. To our honorees, I am truly humbled to be here today. Each of you is truly extraordinary and uplifting. In fact, I talked to my staff before I came in. Hopefully, at least half of you, we've actually written letters for your birthday. So if we haven't, let us know. We'll add you to our letter writing campaign. Now, let's meet our guest of honor. So why don't we do this? Just as I read your name, just sort of do a hand raise, and then at the end we'll take photos. Is that correct? Okay, perfect. Mr. Elwood Banks Sr., over there, sir. Dedicated his life to quietly improving the youth while sharing his knowledge with our youth. Mr. Banks served in the United States Air Force for 4 years. Upon his return to Newport News, he worked as a carpenter and roofer before spending 34 years working in Newport News shipbuilding. A member of First Baptist Church Denby, he served in many ministries, including usher, trustee, and the church photographer over 50 years. Mr. Banks takes pride in his neighborhood and is known to clean up his yard for the Denby Day Parade, which is going to be Saturday, I think. He makes a positive impact in all he does and fills life with love, learning, and laughter. Here's to you, sir. Rob, you're going to split this with me? Rob and I will split it. Next up, Dr. Genevieve Brown. Has dedicated her life to service and improving the lives of residents with a positive attitude and perseverance. She has made significant contributions to the community during her career with the Newport News school system and the Commonwealth of Virginia, as well as many organizations. There is too many to list. As a proud member of Omega Psi Phi, I will shout out Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Her outstanding performance with leadership training, curriculum development, and business administration has contributed to improving education across all ranges of opportunities. Her life is described by a quote from the poem Invictus: "I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul." Here's to you, ma'am. Miss Annie Clark. Annie Clark? Right there. Dedicated her life through general service and dedication to helping others. In addition to 21 years driving a school bus for the Newport News school system, that's a round of applause in itself, right there. She served 14 years with the Neighborhood Watch program, served 20 years as a mentor and caregiver with the Foster Grandparent program. She's also served on so many community organizations, including the USO, Breast Research, and the school's PTO. She is known to be a delight to be around and gives freely of her smiles, knowledges, and opinions. Thank you, ma'am. And then I'm gonna do this last one and then get over to Councilman Coleman, and then we'll take photos at the end, okay? But I'm right here, I promise. Miss Eva Forhen, how you doing, ma'am? Has dedicated over 18 years to a career in social service. As a volunteer, she assisted Parks and Recs with events for senior adults and helping with registration and hospitality. Until 2024, she was an active member of Fashion Elegance Modeling Club, where she shared fashion with the community, including nursing homes. She continues her service on the Active Lifestyles Advisory Committee, where she assists with outreach events and community events. She enjoys helping others and being of service to the residents of Newport News. Here's to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Samuela Hopkins has dedicated her life to serving the community as a minister, intercessor, and supporter to the community and members of the Dominion Christian Center. She is instrumental in developing a free fitness program for older adults to exercise in a safe place along with their peers. She is well known at the Denby Community Center for her years of commitment to this active lifestyles exercise program. And since the founding of this program, Ms. Hopkins dedicated 3 days per week to leading the program. Her service also included providing meals for members during the holidays, birthdays, and other celebrations. Her friends and peers know her as a stronghold and a leader for our community. Thank you, Ms. Hopkins. Ms. Eunice James a member of Miracle Temple Baptist Church for over 80 years. She has held multiple positions to serve the church and community outreach. She served as the gospel choir president, prepared meals for the homeless, and initiated a fundraising effort for the building fund. Ms. James produced 2 books that include her poetry. She continues to provide inspirational words and poetry to comfort the sick and uplift the weary. Ms. James was also a fashion elegance model for over 10 years. During this time, she participated in fashion shows for residents of nursing homes and other senior communities. Her favorite quote is, "I will bless as I'm also blessed." Ms. James. Ms. Dorothy Knopf. For over 100 years young. For over 59 years, she has served the residents of Newport News as a member of St. Andrew's Episcopal Church. Go St. Andrews. She served on the Bag Lunch Committee for the homeless, as well as the Hospitality Committee and the prayer ministry. Her dedication to her family involved volunteering for classroom events at BC Charles Elementary School, attending special occasions, and even being the ring bearer for her great-granddaughter's wedding. She further supported family endeavors by making coleslaw for the newly established Crab Shack next to the James River Bridge. She is known to say, "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is the present, and this is our gift." Ms. Knopf. Mrs. Bobby McWheatley dedicated her life to bringing music to the Peninsula residents. Throughout the year, she performed in the Peninsula Concert Band as well as a 9-piece German band. She made a difference to the community by sharing the band's motto, to educate, to entertain, to enrich. Her time was also spent cultivating beautiful surroundings for residents at a local nursing home through a Master Gardeners program. Her presence and care for the community is a blessing to all who know her. Mr. Harold Przegoski? Is he?
I think he's here.
Is he? Oh, okay. 101 years young. Retired from the U.S. Air Force after serving over 20 years, including active duty during World War II in India. After graduating from Marquette University, he taught creative writing and English at Denby High School. His service to the community has shaped countless lives. He is known for his journalistic abilities and stories that kept his audience entertained. Throughout his life, he maintained a commitment to making a world a better place for the next generation.
And he was unable to be here, but we were able to give him a letter for his 100th birthday last year, so we'll send him a letter as well.
Oh, awesome. And last but not least, Miss Dolores Rick Spencer, 93 years old. She has dedicated her life to teaching mathematics and tutoring youth and letting them know that math is not hard. So just to give you a point of reference, she taught me that at Huntington Middle School in 8th grade. She went above and beyond the call of duty by providing math tutoring services to students in need at little or no charge. Her YouTube sessions, Ms. Spencer's Math Lab, reached students both locally and internationally and raised standards while closing achievement gaps in mathematics. She continues to serve through St. John's Church of God in Christ activities, scholarships, preparing food baskets during holidays, and working the polls and supporting the local food bank. All right, cool. So on behalf of the City Council and citizens of Newport News, thank you Lifelong Citizenship awardees for your unshakable dedication and commitment to the betterment of this community. Your acts of kindness and charity do not go unnoticed. and we truly appreciate it. I know that each of you will continue to bestow your generosity upon the citizens of Newport News and touch many more lives in the years to come.
So now we're going to take a moment and actually read the proclamation and then give everyone the proclamation. Can we get, Sheriff, can we get Gabe up here as well? And everyone reads the same, but they have their own name on it. So I'm just going to read one, and then we're going to hand it out, okay? And they're out there in order, left to right. So this is a official proclamation for Lifelong Citizenship Award. Whereas the City of Newport News recognizes individuals for their lifetime commitment. I've got his, sir. Yeah. Recognize individuals for their commitment, caring, and collaboration to enhance the lives of the citizens of Newport News. And whereas these individuals have served the city and their communities as leaders, advocates, role models, educators, and volunteers for over 489 combined years, these individuals have made a strong commitment and unwavering spirit to give freely, willingly, and cheerfully of their time and talents in assisting charitable, social, civic, and religious organizations. Now, therefore, I, Philip Jones, Mayor, City of Newport News, do hereby recognize each one of them for all that they have done for our city and community over the years. Signed by my name, Philip Jones, Mayor. Thank you all.